Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Nur Shafi Adala binti Muhammad Jasli. For this presentation, our main objective is to relate the concepts of fluid flow in its applications on our daily life to the analysis of fluid systems. This means that we want to understand how the movements of fluids like water and air can be applied in real-life situations. For example, fluid flow is important in things like water supply systems, plumbing, and even the flow of blood in our bodies. So by studying fluid flow, we can understand how these systems work and how to improve them in daily life.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Afif bin Muhammad Ismail. So to begin with, we'll have to know what the meaning of fluid. A fluid is a substance that continuously deform or flow under a certain shear stress. So these categories include both of the fluids, both of the liquid and also the gases, such as water, oil, and also the air. So the key characteristic of fluid is not like solids. Fluid cannot resist certain shear force and will keep changing shape as long as the force is applied. So that is the meaning of fluid. Assalamualaikum, I am Muhammad Afiq. So today I will represent our group to demonstrate laminar flow and also turbulent flow. So first of all, we have scissor, balloon, bottle, and also tree for the water. So first we will make a hole at the bottom of the mineral bottle like this. Okay, as you can see, this part is laminar flow, and when it comes to the end, it's called turbulent flow. So that's all from us. Thank you. Concept of fluid flow. Fluid flow is a movement of liquid or gas in response of pressure difference and applied of force. This movement happens because fluid doesn't have specific shape and not rigid as solid. Also, they can continuously changing shape. So, this fluid flow have several categories, which are steady or unsteady, uniform or non-uniform, compressible or incompressible, and the last but not least, laminar or turbulent.
Now, let's talk about laminar flow. Laminar flow is a type of fluid, liquid or gas movement in which the fluid flows in smooth, parallel layers with little or no mixing between them. Each layer moves at a steady speed and direction, making the flow stable and predictable. This type of flow usually occurs when the fluid moves slowly or when the viscosity is high. It is the opposite of turbulent flow, where the fluids move chaotically and mix irregularly. Laminar flow is often described by the Reynolds number. If Reynolds number is less than 2000, the flow is usually laminar.
Hi everyone, my name is Nurul Atika binti Abdullah. For my part, I will explain about concept turbulent flow. Turbulent flow happens when a fluid moves in a chaotic and irregular pattern. Unlike laminar flow, which is smooth and steady, turbulent flow has a mixing and random motion that make it unstable. This usually occurs at high speed and with low viscosity fluid. The velocity and direction keep changing, causing swirling movement called eddies. Example are river water and flow around an airplane and smoke from a cigarette. Even though turbulent flow causes more energy loss, it's still very useful because it helps with mixing and heat transfer in mere process.
Now let's look at the advantage of laminar and turbulent flow. For laminar flow, The main advantage is that the fluid moves in smooth layers without interruption. This type of flow is easy to study and analyze using software such as CFD, which stands for Computational Fluid Dynamics. On the other hand, turbulent flow has its own advantage too. It increases resistance and noise, but it also helps in better mixing and faster heat transfer. This is useful in processes like combustions in engines or mixing in industrial systems. So, in short, laminar flow is stable and smooth, while turbulent flow is energetic and good for mixing.
Flow is essential for life, technological process, and industrial efficiency. It's critical for biological function, such like oxygen and nutrient transport. For the engineering application, it's for designing aircraft, operating hydraulic system, and also managing chemical process. In industry, understanding fluid flow is the key to improving the process, ensuring compliance, and also conserving energy. So it's really important and necessarily to understand a fluid flow.
Next is the application of laminar and turbulent flow in daily life. Let's start with laminar flow. Laminar flow can be seen in a blood circulation when blood moves smoothly in small veins. It is also used in ink printing, oil flow, and lubrication system, where steady and controlled flow is needed. Now, for turbulent flow, this type is found in main natural and industrial situations. For example, river flow and aeroplane airflow are both turbulent. Smooth movement, chemical mixing, and wind flow are also examples. Turbulent flow help in better mixing, heat transfer, and ventilation, which are important in real life application. Both laminar and turbulent flow are useful depending on the situation. Laminar flow gives stability and control, while turbulent flow help in mixing and spreading energy. To conclude, fluid flow helps us understand how liquid and gases move. Laminar and turbulent flow have different characteristics and benefits. Laminar gives a smooth and stable movement, while turbulent helps in mixing and heat transfer. By understanding both, we can design better systems in industries, transport, and daily life.